What's going on? How you doing tonight? So the video gonna be about how somebody on Twitter compared NBA player Ben Simmons' overall game to Chris Brown. Said there's been no growth, no move. Said Chris Brown said they're like the same in different fields. Said no growth, no movement, no direction, nothing. Just doing the same. And I think Ben Simmons got upset. Ben Simmons is like a prototypical for his era. Supposed to be like a Magic Johnson because of his size as playing point guard for Philadelphia 76ers. He hasn't developed an outside game or shoots threes, and that has caused a lot of dismay with a lot of people, including his teammate Joel Embiid. And I think the other night he had a chance to game winner, but he can't shoot. So some people are upset. Some people feel that C. Breezy hasn't done anything musically. It's been around almost 20 years. They think same song, same shuffle, same thing. It's not a fair comparison for a couple of things. Chris Brown has been successful. Now, was he, you got to remember something. He's done TV, he's done film, he's done commercials. And very prolific album artist. Now, you may not think much of his albums. I like about a handful of his songs. But the cat stays busy. Okay? So he been around a minute now. You know, he ain't no young, he ain't no puppy no more. He been almost 20 years in the game. So, now did he reach the heights with the charisma? And he could dance. But he's just an okay singer. And he got a few songs I like. But I'll say this. He worked hard. I mean, he definitely, he ain't gonna, it's not like vocally, he ain't no Tevin Campbell. And he sure as heck ain't gonna see the days of Michael Jackson. But he will give Usher a run, to a certain extent. Not the vocalist of Usher, but as far as the dance moves go, he could definitely hang. Songs, But let me be real. Music people today don't, I'm gonna be real. The audiences today, in the last 15, 20 years, they don't care. Well, the kids out now don't have no standards about no music that come out the last 15, 20 years. I mean, they may kind of hold Beyonce to a certain extent, and even that hasn't been challenged. I mean, there ain't no challenges out here. You grew up in a certain time when you saw artists evolve and get better with time. They not asking much of the artists today, because now you can downstream, file stream, get your music hooked up. You're not expecting or getting excited about the new album coming out and reading the liner notes and all that. Them days is gone. If someone's got a bop and they got a hook or something, and it's not the same. You can't compare it. Now, basketball, different animal. Ben Simmons is interesting. In another era, another time, he may have. I'm going to tell Ben Simmons something right now. Even Rondo, who just got a ring with the Lakers now with the Atlanta Hawks, Rondo developed an outside shot. And Rondo, for my money, he's not as athletic as Ben Simmons, but he's 10 times better the player because he's got the mind, and you don't outwork Rondo. Ben Simmons got the size, and he shows it sometimes, but you got to adapt to the game. Playing point guard in 2021 ain't like playing point guard in 2011. But I'm going to repeat that again. Playing point guard in 2021 ain't like playing in 2011. Because pre-Steph Curry and pre-all this, you could be a point guard and you could probably just post up and shoot. You got to shoot threes. You got to shoot all over. You got to do everything now. Point guard is the money position now. And if you can't shoot, they ain't going to have much use for you. I like Rondo. And I remember when Rondo, Chris Paul, and Devin Williams, Williams who was with Utah, they were the three best point guards going mid to late OOs. And Rondo could still play, but he couldn't shoot. See, sometimes I watch games and people treat him like they're playing 21. You ever play 21? And they say cat is self-check. Let him shoot all day out there. He ain't going to make nothing. That's what happened with LeBron James. Had to learn to get the shot down. So eventually you got to change up your game. Music, if you got a formula, I've seen artists who have 20, 30-year careers. They ain't changed nothing. I've seen them. And I've seen other artists who wanted to expound their vocabulary musically switch up. Sports, you got to switch up. So it's not a fair comparison if you see Breezy, because he really ain't had to do anything. But if you're Ben Simmons, you better switch up, because that was a shots fired, but James Harden almost got traded for you. Next time, if they don't win soon enough with him and Joel Embiid in Philly, he could be gone. All right, that's my thoughts and takes about Ben Simmons being compared to Chris Brown in a way that no evolution. But you give me your thoughts and takes. Do you agree with that? I can make some sports ones to music artists, because there are some that do come to mind. That one is not fair because Breezy has branched out in film, TV, and acting. And he has almost a 20-year career. I don't think Ben Simmons is going to have a 20-year career. And I don't think he can get away another 2 years doing not being able to shoot. But you give me your thoughts. Hit that like, subscribe, wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for one another. And these are some interesting comparisons. And there are some similarities between the two, but there's a big gap. Because Chris Brown has kind of reached his heights. Ben Simmons, not so much yet. I'm out.